Matthew 13, Jesus said a series of parables about the kingdom of heaven. And one in particular was said in verses 45 and 46. The kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man, seeking goodly pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. Now, most Christians will tell you that they'll try to give everything up for Christ. Their riches, the unhealthy food, the desires of their flesh, they try to give sinning up for Christ. They will say things like, I try not to sin. I'm trying to give everything up for Christ. I'm trying to give everything up for this pearl of a great price that I found. The gospel. I'm trying to give everything up for the gospel. I'm trying to give up sinning for the gospel. But guess what? All Christians, we try not sinning. We try to stop sinning, but we fall flat on our faces. Why? Because we are selfish. Human beings are the most selfish beings on planet Earth. I mean, if you tell us to give up our phones for a day, it won't happen. The average person will not do it, especially young people. You ask a young person to give up his or her phone for a day, they will die. It's easier to be selfish than to not be selfish. I have a daughter. I didn't teach her how to be selfish. That's something that she learned on her own. I have to teach her how to share. I have to teach her how to love. And we as parents, we got to teach our kids how to share and how to love. We don't have to teach them how to be selfish. That's something that they learn on their own, naturally. Sharing, compromising, giving something up for someone else. Self-sacrificial love. These are all things that we learn from someone else. These are things that we learn from someone else, whether it's our parents or our brothers and sisters, someone that loves us deeply. Some of us want to give up everything for Christ. Some of us, we want to give up sinning for Christ, and that's great. But we are going to fall flat on our faces if we don't understand this one truth. Some of us got it the other way around. I mean, the parable says, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man, seeking goodly pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. Who was the merchant man? In 2 Corinthians 8 verse 9, Paul says, For you know the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, that though he was rich, yet for your sakes he became poor, that you through his poverty might be rich. And then of course the most famous Bible verse ever, John 3:16. For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. The whole essence of the gospel is not what we give up for Christ. It's not about what we have to give up for God. It's the other way around. The whole essence of the gospel is what God had given up for us. It's all about what God had given up for us so that we can have everlasting life.